You know, it's a track-only car, 1,000 horsepower, and generates. If you've not seen this Rolls-Royce Spectre on the hill, please look at the hill, look at the big screen now. You will never see a Rolls-Royce like this going up the hill. Just clever.
Coupe from Rolls-Royce. It really shows that you don't have to have a Rolls-Royce with a V12 at the front of it for it to still be an absolutely
enhanced experience, so quiet, so cruising, and then it does that.
Aston Martin here with a full Montage Coupe, the Velour, the Valiant, and the DB12 Volant was just set off from the start line. But this one is that
yeah, it's quite exciting. And they'll be going racing with this car. Just look at it in this sun. It looks fantastic.
And that brilliant racing green as well. 202 mile per hour top speed, and you'll hear it before you see it with this one.
Yeah, the Huayra R. Now this one is made track only. They threw away the turbos, they gave the engine the Cosworth, they made it rev to 9.5, and they just made it sing. Anywhere trackside, this is a Huayra. This is not an F1 car going up the hill. And this owner, he has it for his own use, and he heard it, and he just said, I've just got to own that car. And here he is,
behind the wheel, this is the most extreme Pagani Hypercar ever made, naturally aspirated, V12 engine, 800 over 1,000 kilograms, only 30 of these in the world, and it'll cost you around about 2.6 million euros for the pleasure.
But I think it's for our pleasure as well, and you just hear that go up. There's nothing like it. Yeah, that's very exciting stuff.
Fantastic from Pagani here. They've got the Huayra R and the Utopia here too. Ferrari Daytona SP3, of course, paying homage to that 1967 Daytona 24-hour race where there were three Ferraris in the top three.
Yeah, a very special car. You have to be invited to buy one of these. They're based on the Ferrari 812 Superfast. He's now, I see, he's taken the roof off. The poor guy, he's had the roof on the last couple of days, but today the weather is perfect and the roof is on, so you get the full force, the full sound. Sound, glorious design. I love that Ferrari are doing these. I think we'll look back on these as very special moments in Ferrari's history, because these aren't regular cars. These are designed purely for the style, to celebrate their V12 engines.
You ask anybody to pick out a supercar, pick out a race car, and they'll most likely say Ferrari or the red one, and that is doing just that. Now this is proving to be a little bit of a disruptor. Again, the Chinese market is here in Europe and the UK. This is the Yangwang U9. This is BYD's luxury brand with their supercar entry.
Yeah, and big numbers, 1,287 horsepower, 1,475 kilos, but with that amount of horsepower, that will soon get rid of that. Isn't it interesting that with the threat for cars we're seeing from China, and this is right at one end of it, is Supercar taking on the establishment, a very nicely designed car, big wing on it. Shame we didn't see it in the shootout. I would have liked to have seen that in the shootout.
Yes, no, not quite making its way up there, but very steadily making its way past the flip wall. 960 kilowatt power out to 450 kilometre range, and actually it's going a bit slowly. The McLaren has to really slow up behind.
The McLaren T1, yeah, spent a lot of time on those, love that. That is now in track mode, you can tell from the wing, and then that's the McLaren GTS going up the hill. This, believe it or not, is the entry point now at McLaren. This is where the range starts. Oh, yeah, it's kicking up quite a lot of dust just going from Auckland, but not quite as much as that Mustang GTD. Broken away from the McLarens, we're firmly with the Mustang GTD. So this is Ford's Mustang GT3 racer turned into this crazed car, limited run car, collectors or people really want to scare themselves on track. Over 800 horsepower from this thing, supercharged V8 in the front, transaxle gearbox in the back, carbon brakes, super lightweight carbon fibre bodywork, and just look at that thing. What an angry Mustang that is.
Yeah, this is very much a Mustang design to take on the global dynamic debut of this all-new Mustang GTD supercar. Takes its inspiration from the Mustang GT3 race car, but doesn't need to follow any of the rules that GT3 racing requires that to follow. This is Ford's engineers and designers unleashed for the ultimate Mustang.
Proper Scotland. If you fancy one, go down to your Ford dealer now, but I just warn you, it's £315,000.
Just pocket change then, isn't it? This though from Lamborghini Spider making its way up the hill.
And the Evo bit means it's two-wheel drive, so rear drive with this and this fabulous V10. Look at them, listen to them. This is the last year of the Huracan. This V10 engine moves to a twin-turbo V8 next year. Super high revenue as well with V-Scene and just wonderful Lamborghini. For the entry-level Lamborghini, never felt like that at all. And yeah, a very emotional, very loud, typical Lamborghini from style to sound to performance.
Yeah, an output of 640 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 mile per hour in 3.1 seconds. That's Lamborghini. And now this.
Yeah, we haven't seen this much on this. It's very clever. This is an Alpine A110 that Zagato, in conjunction with La Squadra, a Polish supercar company, have done this twin tail, as it's termed, because you can have it in a long tail form or a short tail form. Now, by that I mean the rear section of the bodywork is extended. This is a long tail tank. If you want it short tail and then it's road legal, you take that, you unclip the long tail, and then you can drive around on the streets. All carbon body. Unfortunately, it's 650,000 euros. They're going to build 19 of them, and they've already sold 10. They were 10.
We've got the Porsche right up behind them as well.
Yeah, Porsche 918. Now we've got the Bugatti Mistral. So this roadster that Bugatti kept telling us they'd never do a convertible version of the Chiron, and then here it is. They did one. And it's quite hard to do structurally because the body was such an integral part of the Bugatti chair and the crazy the air brake going up and you're breaking down that wing right in attack mode in there as it comes into the corner. It's a limited speed once you put the soft top on. It's not a full convertible. There's a glass roof, but yeah, 1600 horsepower Bugatti flying past.
Yeah, that Bugatti Mistral really a swan song for Bugatti's incredible 8-litre quad turbo engine. Now this is the Rimac Nevera from Rimac, limited edition masterpiece is what they call it.
Yes, we've seen this, another 2,000 horsepower four-wheel drive electric motor. This has a special edition with that copper paint on it, and it's amazing that Rimac it's a very interesting company. We all thought the Tourbillon that was launched a few weeks ago, the Chiron replacement would go all electric, but no. They didn't. They went to a V16 engine, and this Rimac carries on with the pure electric sports car.
Yeah, Rimac making a high-performance car for the electric era. As setting off the line, this is 635 in your
Koenigsegg, CC 860. Where Christian started off, this looks like the earlier Koenigsegg he produced, but it hasn't, shortage of horsepower, 1,385 horsepower, and an all-up curb weight of 1,385 kilos. So this is 1 horsepower per kilo. Imagine that. You've got a 2,000 horsepower. That's the power to weight ratio of this crazy car. He's taken the roof off from this one as well, and I've always liked that actually clips under the front bonnet. If you open that front bonnet, that's where the roof panel is. They've always been this convertible thing. Super sweet design. I really like to see him doing these sort of models.
I love the story behind this as well, though. 50 units made for the 50th birthday of Christian Koenigsegg, the founder, and then the demand was so high, they made 20 more.
Oh wow, finally I've seen this on screen. I haven't seen this this weekend so far. T50S Niki Lauda edition. So this is the track-only version of the T50. That's why it makes so much sound. A little extra horsepower, a little bit higher revs, 12,000 RPM. That V12 Cosworth engine is seen at the moment. More downforce, as you can see from that rear wing. And a soundtrack. Oh my goodness. We've got the Supercar